Hello, welcome to Google Cloud again. So let's continue the video where previously we were just installing ASM Anthos Service Mesh on GKE cluster. So let's move on, and now I'm going to apply these YAML for enabling tracing and telemetry. So take a look at this. All right, so it's an API version v1, etc. This is the kind of a config map for that. Let's apply it. All right, so we have all the things here of the ESTU, which is version here, ASM CLI. Okay, cool. Now what we're going to do, we're going to label an namespace. To enable the ESTU sidecar injection. All right. Then let's manage our data plane. So what we have to do now, annotate the override namespace default and give the mesh.cloud.googleprocs.com proxy as manage true. This is to enable Google to manage our data plane to the sidecar proxies. Now let's deploy the application. So everything here, we're going to apply the Kubernetes manifesto, which is inside this GitHub. And let's apply all the patch deployments, product catalog services. Email service, checkout service, many services are going to be created. It's going to be something visible here from Service Mesh or from the other client. Here we go. It's visible from there. And now, now we have to install a gateway to make it visible outside the cluster. Let's open here also the cluster. Let's have a look at what we have on services. They are cluster IP. They're creating an external load balancer. So this is going to be accessible outside the cluster. But now, what we're going to create are these two ingress gateway. If you go to this folder there, on the sample gateways, these two ingress gateway, you're going to be creating the ES2 ingress gateway. Here we go. Let's move on, and now let's configure our gateway, which is in this path over here. What are we doing? Front-end gateway, the ingress and the egress. Those things cannot be visible from here in this components. Let's see, we have an ingress here. No, of course not. But the ES2 ingress gateway, that in case is a service, okay, is an external load balancer. But the gateway itself, you cannot see the component inside Kubernetes. Should you run like when you run kubectl, get pods, show all your pods, get FCBC, get virtual services. So the virtual services are not visible from here. It's a ES2 component. This is where the gateway is installed, and this is the front end installed. So the front end you can see. Let's move on. So now we can see here. Let's minimize this a little bit more. We can get inside. Let's put a default. All the services. We can even click on a service. It shows this view. Okay, we can go up services. Traffic, you can see the traffic at front here. If there is at least a traffic. Right now it serves nothing. Hey, I don't want to see this dead service. So let's see. Feature management. And from the overview, there is some things here. Let's go back to the overview. You're gonna have to see all the things. Service mesh. Front end. Here you go. You can create a service level objective. Okay, from here and even giving you alerts. It's very interesting, the thing. Okay, from the front end it calls all the services, also plus this other service here. You can, if you double click, you get into there, into the front end. Okay, let's get back here, inbound and outbound. Traffic. I would like to have a better view of it. Let's go to front end. And then let's click on the traffic. Okay, nothing. Infrastructure. Or even overview, which is, there's a load generator sending traffic here. You can see this percentage. But now let's move on our stuff. Let's get something for Istio now. I'm cloning this REPL to apply the Istio samples for doing the canary stuff and the traffic, splitting the traffic. So I'm just inside the Istio samples, this folder here, you have everything just applied. Again, we create a destination rule, the virtual service. I think here, if I write, so you can see the VS here. Okay, we create another one, which is for the product catalog. Let's go in here to the Anthos service mesh. Let's go to the product catalog service, which is kind of gateway for all of them. So from the services, they get into here. Let's create an SLO. Let's go in health. Let's create an SLO. So there is the SLI. Okay, let's choose the metric. Let's choose latency, which is a metric. I told it before. Let's select request basic and continue. Okay, so right here, latency threshold. Let's put it's milliseconds. 1000 is a good number. Okay, continue the period type. Let's put it as calendar. Period length. Let's put it calendar day. Okay. And now we're go. Sorry about my voice. I feel very sorry for that. Let's put this latency. Continue. And create this service level objective. So the SLI, as I told, is the metric aspect, and the SLO is the threshold. So let's go in here to metrics. All right. Breakdown. Thirst service is the service we are searching for. So let's go, but this is to show SLO, SLI working on. You can break down everything here, and you can do a monitoring for everything from here. So let's go back here onto service mesh. Let's go to services. There's all those services here. There's also they are suggesting us to have an alerts. First, we're going to tracing. you see here there's the call for the other service inside, like product catalog service. You can see the spams, you can see the logs, what they do. This is the pod telemetry stuff. And now we're going to hold back this stuff of Istio. I'm going to delete. Let's go back here. The destination rows, etc. and etc. We're going to delete the destination row, the product catalog, the version video, and the split traffic. And even cat. That's just gonna show. You see, just creating two versions for the catalog service and product with the destination row. Okay. So we're going to Anthos. Let's go to the service mesh. Okay. Let's click on product catalog service. Out of our budget. Okay. So let's click on metrics. Oh, that's fine. Let's go to healthy. You can see why we created the SLI. And now we're going back to Anthos Service Mesh. Okay, and I want to see here topology. Gives you the entire mesh. You can make it bigger. So this is so super cool. Can you see the entire mesh? You can even do some things like these. Oh, come on. It's not like this I wanted. Let's. Okay, let's. It was before. Let's do like this. So for the front end, you can call directly the shipping service. You can call the recommendation service. You can call the product, all those services, but you don't call, for example, the email service directly. You can call the checkout service. It calls the email service. This is service mesh. This is the service mesh. Service is talking to service. All right. You can click here and expand. Okay, so well, that's all I'd like to share. Well, here's the load generator and the way you can see your entire mesh. And play around and to show. This is pretty cool. You could like to share with the client you work. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.